What you've learned in this module is that ransomware is rampant, with more variants being identified in a single month during 2016 than all of 2015 combined. You get an understanding of just how widespread this issue is. With the increase in ransomware also comes a greater diversity and new variations on the ransomware team. Let's look at where ransomware is spreading. We have seen recent examples where ransomware is being reported on smartphones. Users are blocked out of their phone until a ransom is paid. We've also seen examples of new smart TVs falling victim to ransomware. The owners got presented with the message similar to the one we saw in our demo and couldn't use the TV until such time as the ransom was paid, just like in a PC scenario. We can only assume this problem is going to get worse, and that will happen quickly, mainly because the number of devices that are now being connected to the internet, so-called IoT or Internet of Things devices, is growing so rapidly. Everything from toasters, weighing scales to motor cars are now connected to the internet, so they are prime targets for this type of crime. These are examples where ransomware is increasing its coverage, targeting more and more systems. Another variation is where ransomware is taking on a slightly different format. In 2016, something called popcorn ransom arrived. No, you couldn't eat this one, but what was unique with this ransomware is that it tried to recruit the victim to turn into a criminal themselves. Here's how popcorn worked. If your PC gets infected, you're presented with two options. One, the quick option to pay the ransom, which was 1 Bitcoin. That's over $1,000. However, the second option the users had was that they could go and send a link to infect two other people. And once these people paid the ransom, the original victim's files were decrypted for free. I liken this to a giant pyramid scheme, if it catches on, that is. Thankfully, I haven't heard of any other ransomware mimicking the popcorn model just yet. The range of options available to victims is broadening. The ransomware Spora offers victims a sort of a la carte menu after they've become infected. A victim is given a choice of decrypting two files free of charge, or they can choose to clean up the ransomware for $20. They can restore their entire system for $79 and then choose immunity from this Spora ransomware for a further $50. This reinforces that the criminals are in this to make money. They're trying to get the most money out of every victim so that they can continue to cash in on ransomware. Now you've got a great introduction to the whole ransomware problem, where it's going, and the impact it is having. Let's sum up this module.